we don't know who the number 1 seed will be yet, and the only spots up for grabs are the 4 seed, which will go to the winner of the AFC South. As for the 7 seed, the Patriots hold that at the moment, but of course, that could change. All right, bear with me, folks. There is a little bit to digest here. We will get through it together. The Patriots clinch a playoff spot with a win over the Bills, or if the Dolphins and Steelers lose, plus the Jags win. All right, the Dolphins clinched the 7th seed by beating the Jets and the Patriots losing to the Bills. The Steelers need a win against the Browns and the Patriots and Dolphins to both lose. Now, the Jags also have a shot at the 7th seed, but we'll get to that a little later. All right, so this is our version of our calculations through virtue of our game picks. That last playoff spot in the AFC up for grabs. So let's pick these games, starting with Browns Steelers. Steve, what you got?
Well, Rank didn't hear. The Browns don't want hostages. They want only volunteers.
Yes.
Send home Jadeveon Clowney. Hey, I'm picking this team. Yeah. I was supposed to know this team being a former Raven.
Right.
Let me tell you something. Our producer, Jen, she loves the fact that I'm picking the Pittsburgh Steelers. So I'm picking the Pittsburgh Steelers.
You know what? I'm going to join you as well, picking the Pittsburgh Steelers 23-20. Last week, I stood right here and said that Mike Tomlin was going to have his first losing season ever.
No.
I learned my lesson. Kenny Pickett is also playing very well. I've been shocked by him over the last couple of weeks, and he's done a great job of rallying this team, and I think they get it done.
Yeah, I mean, this is our ode to our producer, Jen Costi, and all Steelers Nation out there. I'm going with the Steelers as well, 25-20. I also really want this for Mike Tomlin. Come on, coach. We're not going down like that. Let's move on to Buffalo. It's been an incredibly challenging week for the Bills. Understatement of the year. They got a boost today, though, in the form of a FaceTime call with Damar Hamlin. Still a ton to process for them. Who wins, Steve?
You got to go with the Buffalo Bills, but the New England Patriots are struggling. New England Patriots are struggling like if you have a barbecue and they bring a potato salad. Ain't nobody eating that potato salad. It's bland.
Got raisins in it.
That
How dare you?
be gone.
Yeah.
Behind me. That is terrible. You don't put raisins in potato salad.
Right, that's what New England's bringing.
He agrees.
Mac Jones looks like he puts raisins in potato salad. That's why I'm going to pick the Bills.
I don't think it's Mac Jones. I think it's Matt Patricia puts raisins in.
Could be. That's a great call. But I think that the Bills, you know, I remember a couple of years ago, they had the game on Monday night where they didn't play well against New England. The next time they beat them, they were really ready and they were poised. And everything that I'm hearing about from this Bills team just leads me to believe that they're ready for this game and they're going to take it to the Patriots, and I think they win big.
Even if for a second you put away everything that's happened this week, which we cannot, the Bills are by far the superior team in this matchup. The Bills win it 28-20. Finally, y'all, my Dolphins are holding on by a thread at this point. Skylar Thompson is in at quarterback facing the Jets, who are starting Joe Flacco. Steve, is there a shot here for Miami in your book?
I believe
you can be honest with me.
Well, here's the thing. A lot of people are saying a lot of things about Tua. This offense is different when Tua is not in the lineup.
100%.
Yeah. I don't care what you say. I have no complaints with Tua. Whatever he's doing, they are firing off all cylinders when he's there. Two Glove is not in there. Teddy, Skylar's in there. And then also, too, Mike White. You saw he had a lot of in-air throws. Everything was off kilter when he was in there. He's trying to win that job with those broken ribs, and he was not there. Also, Miami Dolphins are on there like 10th, but I'm being sarcastic. They're 5th or 6th tackle. You have no game plan for your 6th tackle plan, so I have to go with the Jets. Anchored by my former teammate, Joe Flacco.
Yeah, that's a compelling, again, we need to talk in the meetings, because that would have swung me over. I have the Dolphins winning this one. No. I got the Dolphins winning this one as well last. You know what? I just favor the teams that have something to play for. I know the Jets are going to want to play spoiler, and they're actually, motivated as well. Joe Flacco is a great quarterback who's, won a Super Bowl in this league, but I'm still going to go with the Dolphins. An MVP? Yeah.
What kind of woman would I be if at this point in the year, week 18, I turned my back on my team? I know what the odds are. I know what the roster's looking like. But you know what, Finns? There's still a chance. Let's go get it. 20-18, the Dolphins take it over the Jets. We're manifesting. we're speaking it into existence now. So according to our picks, I mentioned those calculations. This is who each of us has locking up the 7th seed. According to our friend Steve Smith Sr., the Steelers will get it based on the scenarios. Rankster and I, united front, Rankster. Come on.
told you, right or die.
Dolphins taking the 7th seed. It's a great thing that we have an actual analytics expert on hand. It's time for Predict the Points presented by FanDuel. Here's Cynthia Freeland. All right. My eyes are very much on that Sunday night game in Lambeau. Lions, Packers. Do you have over under 49.5 points in that game?
I have under. I have 28 to 21 in this matchup. I think it stays low for a couple reasons. One, Seattle will have already played. Therefore, we kind of will know what's going on when we enter this game. And two, I think both defenses have actually picked it up lately. So I think it's going to be a slower pace, but a nice 1 touchdown win for the Packers.
Okay. Now, next game for us, staying in the NFC North, the Bears will be without Justin Fields, and the Vikings aren't playing for much. Do you see more or less than 42.5 points in this game?
You know, sometimes when we see a situation like this with a lot of changes, you actually see a lot more points. That's kind of what the historical trend has been. So I have 27-23, the Vikings winning this one by 4. But that's a lot of points. That's 50 total points in this matchup with some of the alternate players playing. That's a nice way of saying the non-normal term. But I do think that you need to have Kirk Cousins come out and get his mojo back with Justin Jefferson. So I think that that's kind of where those points come from to begin with.
The Vikings also want to get a bad taste out of their mouth there.
Yes.
We'll get to that in a bit. All right, the Cowboys are taking on the Commanders, who have a lot of issues going on at QB. Also an understatement. More or less than 40.5 points.
I have a lot of points in this, but I have 47 points in this one, 27-20. It could be even more lopsided in Dallas's favor. So when I'm looking at this game, this one is all Dallas's ability to control everything. In fact, there could even be a pick-6 scored in this matchup by the Dallas Cowboys defense. So I'm looking at this one, a nice solid win for the Cowboys in a high-scoring game. Cowboys want to go into this one with a vengeance. We do not want to see them have any, we don't pressure and let the Jags win type of, no, that's not going to happen.
I know my dad is paying close attention to all your point predictions
I have to tell
here.
him I have the Dolphins.
There you go, Pops. I hope the rest of you are paying attention.